Hello everybody, and welcome back. I have brought Lorrie back here to Tivatar Post, and we are going to do a little bit more questing first thing this morning. We need to get her a few more levels. The second book of the history of the trolls, we are going to attempt that today. Now, that is for level 20, and we're not going to be level 20 when we do it. Now, I did do a few things off camera after last episode. I switched out my mercenary, picked up a healer. I picked up Stamper from Freeport because I really think she's going to need a healer. And I also picked up a mount because running around as much as we're going to be doing, I think is just going to be helpful. And she also completed the harvesting quest, and I picked up this little speed buff here, this lucky wolf paw, so we got that going for us. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I would like to ask, if you do enjoy my series, to please subscribe. It does help to grow the channel, and give a like as well if you enjoy the video. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Last time we spoke to Gwyneth. Well, hello again. Are you willing to lend your assistance? Yeah, I am. Well, that's good to hear. I really would like your help with the undead that infest this camp. Well, where'd they come from? Well, this was once the site of a very large battle. Through ages old, new corpses are beginning to resurface and attack. I suspect none other than the Thexians to be behind this plot. The cowards would rather have the dead attack us than face us in open battle. Ooh, okay, so these are all the dead soldiers and stuff, I guess, huh? Correct. The fallen rangers and stout cadavers are the halfling armies and their allies who attacked long ago. Now in Undead they seek to fulfill their mission once more. You have to put them down at once. Okay. Well, they're undead, so are they going to keep coming back? Well, return to me after you've, quote-unquote, killed them. We'll talk more about that. Okay. So I need to get 7 of each. Let's start over here. We got our very first lore and legends. So we're going to start that. All right. Okay, and our last cadaver. Have you decimated the Thexians' proxy army? I have. Good. They'll be back in short order, unfortunately. Your efforts, however, should cause them to cease annoying us for the time being. Well, isn't there a way to get rid of them permanently? I believe Lexra is looking into that matter. However, before you run along and help her, I first need your assistance in dealing with a few deserters. What do you mean, deserters? New recruits looking for a fast track into Neriak often disappear. I had one leave just yesterday, and I'm having trouble finding someone to replace him. Okay, well, you need me to go look for him? That's really not my forte. Well, you could. I doubt Sultran's coming back anytime soon. I had him collecting scraps of armor from the moldering soldiers found north from here. Jargos claims he can forge pieces into new armor plates. Bring me several pieces and you'll be rewarded. So, we need to collect 5 pieces of scrap. And it looks like it's going to be over on this side. And I need these guys. Let's see how we do with these. They're level 8. Oh no! Well, that's not going to count, is it? That was my bad. Don't want to attack anything near the guards. Let's see, we'll get you. Alright, we need to return to Gwynnis. Well, did you get enough pieces? Yeah, here you go. Good work, young one. You're turning out to be a much harder worker than that no-good deserter Sultran. Curious. I wonder what became of him. Well, I didn't see him anywhere while I was out and about, although I honestly wasn't even really looking. But I'll keep my eyes open. Don't really care about this fellow. Well, that's much appreciated. Now, in the meantime, I suggest you speak with some of the others found here at the post. There's much work to be done. Okay, I'll see what I can do. All right, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who should we talk to? Well, we might as well talk to Leixra. Hello, Leixra.
Well met.
Well, it's about time you reported to me. Excuse me, ma'am. Reported to you? I don't work for you. Well, I am Leixra Bereth, commander of the Dreadguard forces in the Darklight Wood. You have dedicated yourself to the City of Hate and Queen Kristanos, have you not? Oh, God, I gotta play along with this, I think. I have! Good. Neriak requires true statesmen and women who will do all they can to further their city. In my case, I'm here in Darklight battling the forces, natural or otherwise, that threaten our city and her throne. Oh, what's the current threat? The never-ending tide of undead. New corpses climb from the ground every day, and those that we kill do not stay dead for long. I believe with a little work, we can at least keep those we kill from coming back, but nothing is certain. Oh, so what's the plan? Well, we need to search the field to our south. The halflings and elf rangers who died there brought many things into our forest, including small tokens meant to remind them of home. To remind them of what they were fighting for. I want those items. Okay. So now we gotta go and collect 5 trinkets. Now, I think those are gonna be just around... Oh, I guess where the green sparklies are. That makes it easy. go. Done deal. All right, I found some trinkets.
Hello.
Excellent. It will take me some time to prepare them for their purpose. However, in the meantime, the undead still must be culled. Are you willing? Oh God, more undead. Seriously, lady. They're not going to stay down. Seems like a waste of my time. Oh, an order is an order, I suppose. Good. Go north of here. Our Teardal soldiers now are being used against us. Kill the defenders and the soldiers so that we can have some respite. Really? I don't really want to do this right now. I'm going to do that one later. Thank you. Let's see, what else can we do? This dude. I think he's got an interesting quest. Hello, Kalnas.
Well met.
Lorrie, I've heard the guards speaking about you. They've been quite impressed by your feats. Oh, really? Well, that's because I do a good job. I hold no doubt of that. Such skills could be put to work here. All right. Well, what else? What is it that you need? I'm responsible for ensuring the Dreadguard remain an unequaled fighting force and are prepared for eventual march on the Thexian invaders. They say all armies must be bred, fed, and led. Well, I've got the last two categories covered. Okay, well, where do I come in? Definitely not this bread category. I have turned my attention to the local fauna of this forest to expand our fighting regiments. Imagine a full platoon of Dreadguard dragoons charging their enemy atop fearsome bears. Well, that would be impressive, but how do you propose to do that? Well, for this plan to come to fruition, we must capture several cubs and domesticate them at an early age before their savage nature makes them untamable. I want you to find some cubs and bring them back to me. Okay. Here's a leash. All right, now to do this quest, you can't get all three at once, so we're just going to run over and get one at a time here.
Bring me the cubs. Nice work.
All right, we are done with that one. These guys aren't aggro to me anymore, so we don't need to go around. All right, there you go.
Hello.
That it is. Very nice. I do believe our partnership will work out fine. Do you wish to continue working?
Sure, I'll do something else for you. As an opportunist, I'm always seeking new methods for disposing of our enemies. In recent months, I believe I've discovered a new way to address the constant threat of these undead corpses. Oh, what's that? I found a particular mushroom, which when ground into a fine powder, causes a topical paralysis on undead test subjects. I'm close to perfecting the mixture, but I've run out of mushrooms. Okay, well, where do I go? I should be able to find them due west from this outpost. There is a colony of bats there, however, so be careful. Okay. There is actually a named bat over here that we can try to get. Maybe he'll drop something good. I don't think the other ones are aggro, are they? Oh, there's Echo Breath. Nope, the other ones are not. So let's get Echo and then get our mushrooms. not a true named, but I'm hoping he'll drop a good chest. Oh, he did. Fantastic. And that's a charm. And some shoes. Well, that definitely paid off. Equip that. And that. Things are looking up. Alright, now let's get these mushrooms. Now, after we turn in this quest, we are going to go ahead and continue with the Book 2 of History of the Trolls. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's turn this in. Yeah, here's your shrooms. Fantastic. May seem worthless now, but with a little more preparations and the next ingredient, we can create a powerful undead agent. Oh, there's another ingredient? Yes, baby snake venom. Oh. What? Okay, good luck with that. We're not going to do that one. Alright, everybody. We are going to do Book 2. Let's go ahead and read it so we know where we need to go next. This is a story we tell of how the Froglocks came to be. Once there was a large bridge of earth, and under the bridge lived the trolls. Whenever someone came to cross the bridge, a troll would grab its foot, and another would knock it down, and then they'd eat it. After many years of this, folks stopped using the bridge. They found other ways around, and the trolls grew hungry. The only things that crossed the bridge were frogs, which the trolls considered too small to bother with. While the trolls lay beneath the bridge, holding their tummies and gnashing their teeth, a frog hopped on the bridge, and the first troll said, "We're so hungry, we will die." The second troll said, "Well then, let's eat this frog." And the third troll agreed. We need to go visit the entrance to Long Shadow Alley, which is in Freeport. So we're going to head on over there. I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, okay. So the first troll grabbed its foot, but it was slippery and hard to handle. The second troll grabbed another foot, and then the third troll grabbed another of the frog's feet. Each troll tugged and tugged, trying to keep hold of the slimy frog. It tried to pull itself away, but trolls are strong. All right, now we have to go to Nektulos Forest. Now, for this leg of the journey, we are going to go into Nek via the Commonlands, because I think that that is going to be the safest route for us. Because we need to visit the Diabeth Bridge. Now, you know what? You know what we could do? Instead of going through the Common Lands, let's go to Enchanted Lands and take the Spire. because the spire is right near the bridge. And I think if we stay along the coast here, we are not going to get bothered by anything. Okay, hopefully there's not a mischievous one anywhere near. Okay, so now we want to go to Nektulos. Okay, now the bridge is right over here. There we are. In fact, the trolls were so strong, they stretched the frog this way and that until it became very big for a frog. When they ate it, the trolls realized they had made a tiny frog into something big enough to be tasty. And now we need to go to the other bridge here, which is down by the Commonlands entrance. Now, we're going to just stay on our horse. It's pretty much a straight shot. Hopefully we'll make it there. We're just got to avoid the spiders and the wolves. So far so good. Don't even see any yet, but I know they're there. Maybe I'm just going so fast that they haven't populated, which is going to work out really good. All right, we made it. No problem there. So let's get to the bridge. And we finished part 2. From that day on, trolls grabbed the frogs that crossed the bridge, and the frogs were too stupid to find another way across. Once or twice, a frog would escape after the trolls had stretched it, and those turned into froglogs. Very tasty. I don't know if that's a true story or not, but it is the history from the trolls side of things, and we have to remember that. These books are actually written by the race that has it in their history. It wasn't written by a historian that did research. So, according to the trolls, they are responsible for the froglogs. So there's that. Now, book 3 is going to be level 30. We definitely are not going to be able to do that one quite yet, because we can do like the first part or 2. However, we need to go into Runny Eye. So I think that what we're going to do is hold off on that particular book, and we are going to start a new book. All right. The next book is, I picked it up from Freeport, and it is called An Old Cookbook. And one of the main reasons I did this is because the level of the quest is appropriate for us now. So we're going to go ahead and do this one next. So many pages are torn from this book that it's difficult to tell what it might be. There are a few measurements and descriptions of various herbs, so it's quite possibly a cookbook. The name on the inside cover is Grayla Cook, which reinforces the idea that it's a cookbook. So we're going to read recipe number 1. There are 3 elf races in Norath: dark elves, wood elves, and high elves. High elves have more delicate features and are slightly less tall than the wood elves. Dark elves are very small, so in preparing any of these items, you may need to double up. Wood elves can be a bit nutty, but they're good with any meal that includes a leafy vegetable. How to tell the elves apart? Let's see. High elves, or Cotadel, are slighter than humans, which they're very numerous. An entire tome could be devoted to cooking with them, with very delicate features and fair skin. Dark elves' skin is very dark, almost blue. The Terdal are more numerous around Freeport. The wood elf is my favorite to cook with, though, as they are generally easiest to approach. Fairdal can often be found in the woods of Antonica. All right, so for our first task, we need to go to Commonlands and kill us some Bloodskull scouts. And let's see. The entrance right here off the bridge is a really good location for that. I'm not really sure how far away we are from where we need to be. Now the location should be marked. We are here, and the scouts are here, so we need to get way over there. I think we're just going to stay on the road and run over there, and then I'll get off the pony. Let's get off the horse. I want to call our merc out. Hello, Stamper. Alright, so we're looking for the scouts. Now, what are these levels here? 14. But they are right around here. So we need 5 of them. Maybe they won't see me. Small, hide in the weeds. Alright, there's a scout there. He's level 14. Let's see how we do.
There's a card!
Nice. Lore and legend. We need that. If nothing else, maybe we'll get this completed today. That would be fantastic. Alright, here's another one.
There's a card!
Now I'm using my heroic opportunity. I set it up as a macro, and it is going to activate and help me out a bit, I hope.
Rechtskog Lotgun Vefnebrecht!
Okay.
Rechtskog Lotgun Vefnebrecht! There's a card! luck, Undead.
I don't know what he's saying to me, but I don't like it. Sure. Probably cussing at me.
Where's Gordnaga? There's a carb!
Alright, we need to get over here. I think we'll be safe here for a moment. High elves are currently found in and around the city of Kinos, where these slim, frail beings took shelter after the shattering. They're skilled fighters, so it is best to sneak up on them unaware from behind and give their necks a quick twist. It is not so easy to sneak up on dark elves, as they trust no one, so be prepared for a good battle. If you want to use wood elf, you can easily distract them with a tree branch or perhaps a small furry creature in distress. Oh, interesting. Alright, so now we need to kill 7 priests. Now the priests are usually along the coast. Well, here's one here. We'll make our way to the riverbank, though. I think we'll be safe there. Okay, that's probably a warrior. Let's see. See if we can sneak through. Definitely don't want to get any gangs. Here. There's usually priests. There's one.
Where's Gordnaga? There's a carb!
Yeah, not interested in that item. Okay.
Let's cause luck, Undead. Let's cause luck, Undead.
Go again. There's a warrior with that bunch. That's a temp buff, so we're going to put that there.
No! Ezra shook him!
Okay, there is a language quest. We definitely want to start that. And some bracers. Those are an upgrade for me. As sad as that is, I'll take it. And we're going to start our language quest also. Okay. bring a large iron pot to the fire and fill halfway with clear, fresh water. If water is unavailable, substitute any liquid except the juice of fruits. High and dark elves have thin, fair hair, which is easy to remove. Wood elves, on the other hand, while not hirsute like a dwarf, have darker hair that seems more abundant. It's pretty tasty, though, if drizzled with vinegar and rendered fat. I wonder if any of you have guessed what race is writing this cookbook. You've been given a pretty good hint, so I'm sure you have figured it out. So now what we need is we need 8 warriors. So we're going to get those guys next.
Where's Gordnaga? There's a carp!
Okay, now these guys are highlighted because I have lore and legend and language, I think. But we don't want them, we just want the warriors. So, let's see. Let's try this 13.
Let's call like a technobrat! Where's Gordnaga? There's a...
That's a priest. There. That one will work. Oh no!
Let's call like a technobrat!
Oh. Okay, you just had to fight that priest, did you, Stamper? That's okay. We get him. Okay, now that's a Zerker one that I can use when I'm 13. So that's fantastic. And an earring, that is an upgrade. So I'm going to put that on. And let's go back over here. Okay, we've finished book 1, or I should say recipe 1. Once the water is on the boil, drop in the elves and stir. Then quickly remove from the heat. They're very fragile, so take care not to overcook. Elves are best served with only a bit of sauce, as their tenderness can be overwhelmed by anything too heavy. Enjoy. Okay, so what is the next recipe? Halfling is a generic term used to describe a short, big-footed race. One can generally substitute gnome or a froglock, bearing in mind the generally smaller stature of the latter races. Froglocks, in particular, are in high demand, but small supply. Gnomes are not as hairy as halflings, but are more delicate and may be better suited to other uses. Identifying edibles. Halflings are the #1 choice of all the cooks interviewed. They are meaty, and because they are omnivores, they are versatile in the kitchen. Gnomes, on the other hand, are softer and more tender. A definite plus is their relative lack of hair, which some find more appealing. And of course, who can forget the delicacy that is the froglock? Their taste is legendary. Finally, a relative newcomer to the culinary scene is the Ratonga. They are easy to identify, being halfling-sized rodents. Okay, now we need to kill 6 Karen rogues. Now, we passed through the rogue camp on our way here. So let's cross the river and go back a little ways. I don't want to... Well, you know what? We could probably stay along the edge here and be fine. Alright, we need 6 of them. Ooh, these are 15. Well, let's give it a go. They're not linked, because they're not aggro.
Pirata Calvarum. Pirata Calvarum.
We're not getting damaged. I might go ahead and try to pull 2 and see how we do with that. So we're gonna level. So if I stand here... Nope, it didn't get him. Okay. Maybe I have to be over this way. This one's gonna be dead before my spell comes back. Nice. Nope, don't want that one either. Okay, let's see, 2 more. Decreases haste, increases mitigation. Okay. Oh, that's its temp buff. Okay.
Da Calvarmo. Genoir olem armor.
Many people eschew smaller creatures for the larger, thinking more is more. And it is. But there are certain culinary aspects that require something smaller. While I do not advocate serving halflings, gnomes, or Ratonga as appetizers, They are obvious choices for skewers or pickling in brine for long-term storage. Oh, lovely. Okay, so now we have to kill 7 more rogues. I'll be back once I've done that. This is the last one we need.
avec water. Pirata Calvarum.
Okay. Some find the texture of halfling is improved with a quick blanching in boiling water, then removal of the outer layer. Personally, I find this disgusting and prefer them whole. The first technique is to skewer your halfling, gnome or ratonga, on a stake, which can first be soaked in water to prevent it from burning. You may alternate onions with your meat on the skewer. Roast over low coals, taking care not to drop any of them into the fire. Roasting is good. Coal coating is not. All right, now I need 6 more rogues. I'll be back once I get that done.
Latar avec soir. Genoir Olemarpor.
Okay, that's done. And that is the end of Book 2. My favorite method is to keep barrels of these little folk for the winter months by preserving them in brine. Bring together water, sea salt, and ask your wood elf before preparing him or her what plants would enhance the flavor. I often use pine berries. Boil the liquid and cool, and then pour containers filled with halflings, gnomes, or ratonka. Seal the barrels with wax. With a decorative wax seal, these make excellent gifts. All right, well, everybody, I think that we are going to leave the episode here. We've got one more recipe to take care of, and I'm going to save that for next episode. Thank you for joining me today. Please give me a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time. We made it all the way to 13. We are just about at 14. It's very exciting. Take care, all. Bye-bye now.